This is the future site of Sheridan Arboretum. It's just above Kendrick Park on the west side of Sheridan. As you can see, it's a very beautiful site. To the south, you can see the Bighorn Mountains. It's along a bike trail, and it's just below the historic Kendrick Mansion, which is to the north of the site. As you can see, we've got a contractor in here digging the holes for the trees. It's the staff from Landon's greenhouse. And they're doing a great job for us, digging some real nice deep, or not deep, but wide holes. Tomorrow our trees will be arriving from the Good Earthworks nursery in Billings. And we're planning on having a good crew tomorrow to plant trees. Looks like the weather is going to cooperate for us. They had close to 10 inches of snow earlier this week. You can still see a few piles of snow that they pushed up. So the holes were pretty easy to dig, and now things are starting to green up and the sun's come out. We'll be planting 56 trees tomorrow, representing 28 varieties, both conifers and deciduous trees. And we're going to be trying some different species, some newly developed varieties that haven't been tried in Sheridan yet. So we're hoping for the best for those trees. We're also going to be putting out signs describing each variety of tree, probably next year. To the north of the Arboretum planting is the historic Kendrick Mansion and the Trail End Museum. This was the site of Wyoming's first landscape plan. This was planted over 100 years ago, and as you can see, it's a very mature landscape. There are a lot of different tree species being represented here. As you can see, we've got silver maple, we've got bur oak, we've got elms, we've got lindens, spruce, there's a small apple orchard, there's catalpa, several different maples, ash, and several other shrubs. We've also got some large mature silver poplars on this side. So I think it's kind of fitting that we're doing an arboretum adjacent to this beautiful landscape, and maybe in the future we can incorporate it into the arboretum and possibly sign some of the trees on this historic property, as there are a lot of different varieties that seem to be thriving in the Sheridan climate. This is the west side of the Arboretum prior to tree planting, the day before tree planting. Again, Landon's is working on the holes for us. They're doing a very nice job. This is looking back to the east. As you can see, this Arboretum site is quite large. It's probably in the neighborhood of 5 acres or so. We're back at the Arboretum, or the future Arboretum in Sheridan, which they're going to call the Kendrick Arboretum, in recognition of the past governor, and due to its location just below the Kendrick Mansion. As you can see, all our holes have been dug today, and we're awaiting our trees, which are due to arrive tomorrow morning, and we'll begin our planting at that time. As you can see, it was a beautiful day in Sheridan. Temperatures near 70 degrees, which was much nicer than earlier this week, where they had 8 to 10 inches of snow on this site. Here we are back at the Kendrick Arboretum on the first day of planting. As you can see, we've got quite a few trees planted already. We've got a crew of around 20 or so, and things are progressing nicely. It feels like it's close to 70 degrees or so out here, and we're getting a little tired, definitely, but I think we'll get it done. Lunch is coming soon, we hope. So we're planting the trees today, we're mulching them, we're putting stakes and straps to stabilize them, and then we're putting welded wire around them to protect them from the deer. Get a lot of deer up here, of course. Now it's about 1 o'clock on our planting day at Kendrick Arboretum, and as you can see, we're still hard at work. We've planted probably 2/3 of our trees so far. Just took a break for lunch. I expect it'll take us another hour or so to complete the project. Had great weather today. The trees went in real good. Had a lot of help from Sheridan College, from the girls' school, from the city of Sheridan, from State Forestry, from UW Cooperative Extension, and the Sheridan Tree Board. So, good crew, got a lot of work done today, and we're really looking forward to the benefits of this arboretum here. Panning around to the west, you'll see what we've already completed. So we're planting a lot of new varieties, different species here that probably have never been tried in the Sheridan area. So we'll be monitoring these trees over the next few years to see how they do. And then we're gonna put signs out here probably next year to identify all the trees for the residents of Sheridan. And we'll probably also put a nice entrance sign along the trail somewhere.